If I were to choose a theme song for this particular emotion, I would definitely go for the Bittersweet Symphony by The Verve. You know, the feeling that you go through with this separation, this feeling of when your children fly away from home, is a very bittersweet feeling.
Rocking Mama to Real Mama, Mamta B.
Empty nesters, hello! Welcome to the Quiet House Club. Now, not every parent goes through a really sad and depressing time when the children leave or fly away from the nest. Every parent experiences this in their own unique way. They say that mothers get hit harder with the emotions, but what I realized is it's just not mothers too. Fathers feel devastated when their children fly away. Because just the other day, my friend, she admitted how her husband, it took him almost a year to get over this grief or to get over this separation. It was a very hard blow for him. Single parents would experience this in a different way. And I would imagine elderly parents also would actually not want their children to go too far away from home. And then we have families or couples who have just one child. I think that is also a very difficult situation when your one and only child flies the nest. If I were to choose a theme song for this particular emotion, I would definitely go for the Bittersweet Symphony by The Verve. You know, the feeling that you go through with this separation, this feeling of when your children fly away from home, is a very bittersweet feeling. While I really miss my children so much to the core, especially during festivals, celebrations, birthdays, I am also at the same time very thankful that they are doing what they're supposed to be doing, and I am getting time to do what I want to do, pursue the things that I want to do, finally getting time for myself. So it's a very mixed feeling here. This leaves us with the open debate of whether we should encourage children to go away for further studies, go away to find work, or do we encourage them to stay home right here with us 24/7 just so that we are all together? It's a very difficult question to answer, isn't it? Because I don't know. There's no right or wrong in this situation. During our times, we really didn't have this much of an opportunity, and financially we weren't all up there to go to big places, go abroad. So we studied here, we studied, some of us in India, some of us here in Nepal, and we all managed, we were all doing fine, I should say. Of course, things changed after that, and now the children, everybody wants to go out, they want to explore, they want to learn cultural differences, they want to learn more about the world, and obviously they really have selected subjects that they would like to pursue, those that are not available at home. So it's really not up to us, I guess. The children are already young adults, and when they decide, they say they want to go to a certain place, they want to do something, we as parents, if we have the means, what we can only do is just encourage them to go on their way. So while we're busy preparing them to leave the nest, to be independent, to manage their finances, there comes a time when we finally have to then turn towards ourselves and think, okay, now how do I prepare myself for this, right? What do I do to fill the void that's going to be created when they leave? How do partners go back to being partners again after such a long time? That seems to be a challenge for many couples, because almost 18 to 20 years you've spent being parents and bringing up your children, and then suddenly they leave, and then you find yourself together and you wonder, oh, now what do I do? What do we do? You also have to think of starting a new relationship with your child who is now an adult. And then you start networking again, all over again, from ground zero, because you realize all of these years I've just been so busy with my family, with my children, raising them up, that I haven't given time to anybody. Where have my friends gone? I thought I knew people, but now I don't. All of this, you have to restart doing all of this again. It's a brand new phase in life, and it's time to shift that focus to something that you enjoy, something that you always wanted to do, like take a journey, traveling, yes, join a book club, whatever you always wanted to do but could never give or make time for. That's why you see me here on Hits FM 91.2 YouTube channel. This is something that I loved doing before. Of course, back then it was radio. And then I had to stop for a long time. And here I am back again doing something that I truly enjoy. We also have to learn to accept the grief, to express our emotions, grateful that they are somewhere studying or doing what they're supposed to be doing, and treasure the moments that we've had together, and then focus on yourself and see, now where do I start? Now what do I do next? What is my next chapter? Life is a beautiful journey, and it gives us so many moments to rediscover ourselves and to start a fresh page.
Hits FM 91.2.